Hello dear students, how are you? I am Vivek Sharma, your mathematics teacher. I teach class 10th in your school. In last video lecture, we have started our chapter number 5, arithmetic progressions. We have studied what is sequence, what is progressions, arithmetic progressions and common difference. Let us come again on the recapitulation of the concept of arithmetic progression. So here we are revising it again. A sequence which is written in the form of a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d up to a plus n minus 1 into d is called an arithmetic progression. Here, this A is the first term of an AP. Here, this is the second term of an AP. It is the third term of an AP. It is the fourth term of an AP. It is the nth term of an AP. So here, we denote it as A1. It means A1 is equal to A plus D. Sorry. It is A. Here A2 is the A plus D. Here A3 is the A plus 2D. Here A4 is the A plus 3D. Similarly, our nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 into D. Now here D, which is given here, D is called the common difference. For a sequence and an AP, common difference should be same. We know that the common difference should be same. We know that how to find a common difference. A common difference is finding by subtracting the previous term from the successive term for finding the common difference. As we have revised that what is arithmetic progressions, what is common difference, how to find common difference. In last video we have done the exercise 5.1 question number 2, question number 3 parts. Now let us come again on the exercise 5.1 remaining parts. Question number 4. Which of the following are in APs? If they form AP, find common difference and write 3 more terms. So let us come on the first part of that question. Here we have a sequence. So here our first term is A1, which is equal to 2. Our second term is 4. Our third term is 8. Our fourth term is 16. Here we will check that the common difference between them is same or not. So for it, we find common difference between the second term and first term. So we write A2 minus A1 because we know that we always subtract the previous term from the successive term. So here A2 is 4 minus 2. We get A2. Similarly D2 is equal to A3 minus A2, which is 8 minus 4, which is 4. Similarly D3, which is a common difference between the fourth term and third term, which is 16 minus 8, which is 8. So here we can see that the common difference between the terms is not same. Here the common difference between the 4 and 2 is 2, between 8 and 4 is 4, between 16 and 8 is 8. So it is not same. It is compulsory for a sequence in the AP, common difference should be same. So hence that sequence is not an AP. Here common difference is not same, hence it is not an AP. Now let us come on the fifth part of this question. Again consider it is the first term, it is the second term of sequence, it is the third term of sequence, it is the fourth term of sequence. We have to check the common difference between these terms. If it is same, then it is an AP. So let us come for checking it. So first we find the common difference between the second and first term. So a2 minus a1. So it is 3 plus root 2 minus 3. On solving we get d2 root 2. On finding d2, the common difference between the second and third term. So 3 plus 2 root 2 minus, because here I am writing in the first a2 minus a1, similarly we are writing a3 minus a2. So I am writing directly 3 plus root 2. On solving, here 3 cancel out. Roots are same, it is like term, so we can cancel out, or we can subtract, or we can add. So we get root 2. Now let us come on the common difference between the fourth term and third term. So I am writing it directly. 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 root 2 sorry, minus 3 plus 2 root 2. So here on solving, 3 cancel out. So 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2, we get root 2. So here we can see that on finding the common difference between the terms, it is coming same. So here our common difference is root 2, which is same between the terms. Hence, it is an AP. So as we have found the common difference, which is b equals to root 2. So here we have to find the remaining three terms. So it is the first term, it is the second term, it is the third term, it is the fourth term. So we have to find the remaining three terms, which is fifth term, which is the sixth term, and which is the seventh term. So let us come on to find the remaining terms. To find remaining three terms, which is fifth term, which is equal to a5 equal to a plus 4d. On putting the value of a, which is equal to 3, which is the first term. On putting the value of d, which is equal to root 2. On putting it, we get 3 plus 4 root 2. Similarly, the sixth term can be given by 3 plus 5 root 2. Similarly, our seventh term, which is given by 3 plus 6 root 2. So these are the remaining three terms which we have to find. Now let us come on the 11th part of this question. Here we have to find that this sequence is in AP or not. So for it, we have to find the common difference between the terms. So let us come to find the common difference between the terms. First of all, I denote this first term as a1 equal to a. This is the second term, a2 a square, a3 equal to a cube, a4 equal to a power raised to the power 4, and so on. So here I will check that the common difference between the terms is same or not. So let us come to find the common difference one by one between the terms. So here on subtracting the first term from the second term, so I write a2 minus a1. On putting its value, a square minus a. Here a is coming common. On taking common, we are left with a into a minus 1. Now let us come on the common difference between the second term and third term. So on writing it, here we subtract the second term from the third term. So a3 minus a2. On writing it, a cube minus a square. Here a square is coming common. On taking common it, so we are left with a square into a minus 1. Similarly, we find the common difference between the fourth term and the third term. So we write a4 minus a3. So here the value of a4 is a raised to the power 4 minus a cube. Here a cube is coming common. So we are left with a cube into a minus 1. Now we have found it. So let us check common difference is coming same or not for a sequence to be in AP. So here we can see that when we find the common difference between the terms, so it is here. I am just rounding it. So here that term is coming common. That term is coming common. But here we see that it is a square, it is a cube. It's a difference. It means that it is not same between the terms. So what is the mean? It means that our common difference is not same. So hence when the common difference between the terms is not same, so that sequence is not an AP. Here the common difference between the terms is not same, hence given sequence is not an AP. Another term of an AP. So let us come. Again, we know that a sequence which is written in the form of A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D up to A plus n minus 1 into D. A sequence which is written in this form is called an arithmetic progression, as we know. Here that A is called as the first term. Here that D up to n terms is called as the common difference, which we know how to find by subtracting the previous terms from the successive terms. Now let us come here. As we know that we denote our first term as A1. So our first term is A1 equal to A. Our second term, which is A2 equal to A plus D. Similarly, A3 equal to A plus 2D, which is the third term. Similarly, our fourth term, which is equal to A plus 3D. Similarly, in the sequence, in an AP is given by its nth term is given by An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here some pattern is following. So in this pattern, the nth term is given by An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So it is called as the nth term of an AP. Here n is the natural number. Here n is the natural number. So here our nth term of an AP is given by An equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That An is also called as the general term of an AP. Remember it. In the question, when we talk about the general term of an AP, so we will be talking about An, the nth term. So here we denote An also as L, which is called as last term of an AP. Last term. As we have studied how to find the nth term of an AP. Our nth term of an AP is given by the formula An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Here An is the nth term of an AP, which is also called as the last term of an AP, and it is also called as the general term of an AP. Here that nth term is given by the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. Here A is the first term of an AP. Here n is the number of terms which is given in the AP, and here D is the common difference. Here D is the common difference between the terms in an AP. Now let us come on the exercise 5.2 and try to apply that formula. Here in that question number first, it is given that fill in the blanks in the following table, given that A is the first term, D is the common difference, and An is nth term of an AP. So here we have to find these fill in the blanks by using that formula. So how can we use? Let us come. So let us come on the first part. Now in first part, here they have given the first term A is equal to 7. Here they have given D is equal to 3. Here n is given, number of terms which is given n equals to 8. So here it is given. So by using formula An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So on applying, here A is given which is equal to 7. Here n is given which is 8 minus 1. Here D is given which is 3. Multiply. So 7 plus, first of all be this bracket. So here 7 plus 21 which is equal to 28, which is the required answer. So here the fill in the blanks which we have to find, that is 28. The fourth part of that question. Here the A first term is given which is equal to minus 18.9. Here D is given which is equal to 2.5. Here n is not given. We have to find the n. And the nth term of an AP is given 3.6. It's a fourth part. So we know an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here an is 3.6, a is minus 18.9, plus n is not given and d is given 2.5. Here on solving we take it here, so it is positive, equal to n minus 1 into 2.5. Let us try to solve it. So here on solving it we get 18.9. If you have a confusion, so you can add plus 5, 1, 8 or 3, 11, then 12, and this is 22.5. So we write on solving is 22.5 equals, here we are left with n minus 1 into 2.5. So on solving, here that term it is in multiply, so that come in denominator. So on solving here we get, here that sign will remove, so we are left with 225 upon 25. So n minus 1 that goes in the table of 25 how many times? Can you guess it? You can divide it 25, 225, so it is goes in 9 times. So 9 equal to n minus 1 and n equal to 10. Let us come on the question number 3 of exercise 5.2. In the following APs, find the missing terms in the boxes. Here in the given questions, here we have to find the values of these blank boxes. So let us come on the first part. Solution of first. Here it is the first term, it is the second term, and it is the third term of an AP. So we denote our first term as a equals to 2. Here we have to find that box, which is the second term of an AP, which we don't know what is here. We have to find the value, and it is the third term of an AP. It is 26. We know that. So we know that the third term is given by a plus 2d. So here a3 is given, so using that value here, so on putting that value 26, a plus 2d. Here a is given. What is the value of a? It is 2 plus 2d. So here on taking here 26 minus 2 is equal to 2d, which is 24 equal to 2d, and finally we get the value of d equal to 12. Now we have to find the second term. So we know second term, which is a2 is equal to a plus d. So here we know the value of a is equal to 2 and the value of d is equal to 12. So we get the value of second term is 14. So our answer for it is 14. So the 14 will come here. Okay. Fourth part of question number 3. Here in the fourth part, they have given a sequence. It is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, and sixth term. So let us come on the solution. They have given the first term, which is a equals to minus 4, and sixth term, which is equal to 6. Now let us come on the solution. We know sixth term is given by a plus 5d. So we put the value of sixth term, which is equal to 6. It is a plus 5d. So 6 equals to a plus 5d. Here on putting the value of a equals to minus 4 in that equation plus 5d. So 5d equals to 10 and d equals to 2. Here we have got the value of d equals to 2. Now let us come to find the remaining terms. To find missing terms. So let us come on the second term, which is equal to a plus d. So value of plus, the value of d is equal to 2. It is minus 2. Let us come on the third term, which is equal to a plus 2d is equal to minus 4 plus 2 multiply 2, it is minus 4 plus 4, it is equal to 0. Now let us come on the fourth term, which is equal to a plus 3d, it is minus 4 plus 3 multiply 2 minus 4 plus 6, it is equal to 2. Now let us come on the fifth term, which is a plus 4d, so it is minus 4 plus 4 multiply 2, so it is minus 4 plus 8, which is equal to 4. So I hope you have understood the concept of how to find the nth term of NAP. Please do the remaining questions of question number 3 in homework. Please do the practice of exercise 5.1 and the practice of question number 1, 2 and 3 at your home of exercise 5.2, and do practice of the coming exam of your maths. Please take care of yourself and of your family.